Good evening, boys and girls. Welcome to Lesson 10.3, Weight. Our essential question is how can you compare and convert customary units of weight? Let's get started on Lesson 10.3. For this lesson, we're only going to be looking at two types of units of measurement when comparing and converting weight. We're going to be talking about pounds to ounces and tons to pounds. These are going to be the two that we're going to focus on. So let's start out by looking at number 2. Whenever you see a capital T, that stands for tons. And remember, 1 ton has a value of 2,000 pounds. So if you're going from a large unit to a small unit, remember you multiply because you're going to have more of these. So 6 tons is equal to how many pounds? Let's go ahead and look at our question. If I know 1 ton is equal to 2,000 pounds, then I'm going to write 2,000 here. This is a value of 1 ton. And if I have 6 tons, what would be my value? Let's go ahead and multiply. 6 times 0 is 0. 6 times 0 tens is 0 tens. 6 times 0 hundreds is 0 hundreds. 6 times 2,000 is 12,000. So you should have said 12,000 pounds. Now for question number 3, we're going to convert pounds to ounces. So let's look at our chart. If I know the value of 1 pound is 16 ounces, then what will be the value of 18 pounds? Remember, when you go from a large unit to a small unit, you're going to multiply because you'll have more of these. So we're going to do the question of 18 times 16. Go ahead and press pause now, and let's see if our answers match when you press play. All right, boys and girls, if you said 18 pounds has a value of 288 ounces, because 18 times 16 is 288, you are correct. Way to go. Now for question number 4, it says 3,200 ounces equals how many pounds? Remember, ounces are small units and pounds are larger. So you're going to divide to get to your pounds because you're going to have less of these. So let's look at what we know. If we know 1 pound has 16 ounces, then 3,200 ounces needs to be divided by 16. If you'd like to go ahead and pause the video now and do this on your own, you can, or you can work through this with me. And let's see how you do. All right, we're going to start out by dividing my thousands. If I have 3 thousands, but I have 16 groups, I cannot put 1,000 in each group. So let's look at our hundreds. I have 32 hundreds into 3,200. So we're going to share these 32 hundreds with 16 groups. Each group will have 2, because 2 times 16 is 32. Let's subtract, bring down our tens. Now 16 cannot go into 0 tens. We have 0 there to share. So let's multiply. We have 0. And then don't forget to bring down my 0 ones. 16, if we have 0 ones, we cannot put any into 16 groups. So we're going to put a 0 right there. So now multiply, subtract. There's nothing left over. So we would say that there's 200 pounds for 3,200 ounces. Let's take a look at number 5 together. If we're going to convert tons to pounds, I know 1 ton is equal to 2,000 pounds. Remember, you're going to have more pounds than you will tons because you're going from a large unit to a small unit, so you're going to have more of them. You're going to multiply. So we have 12 times 2,000 will be our equation, because if 1 ton is 2,000, then you're just going to do 2,000 times 12, or 12 times 2,000. All right, and go ahead and write your answer on that line, and let's see if we agree. And for this one, you should have said the value is 24,000 pounds, because 2 times 12 is 24, and you're dealing with thousands, so it's 24,000. Okay, for number 6, I want you to pause the video and try this one on your own by using the chart up above. Go ahead and press pause now. Okay, because you're going from a large unit to a small unit, you're going to multiply because you're going to have more ounces than you will pounds. And if you know 9 pounds is what you're converting to ounces, and if you know 16 ounces are in 1 pound, your equation will be 16 times 9. And if you worked it out, you should have got 144 ounces.